Good morning, guys. Happy 2025. We are in a new year, baby. A new year, and it feels good. It is Friday, you guys, and I am on my way to my job. It is cold as I don't know what. My car is reading 19 now. We're at 19 degrees, you guys. Welcome to New York. I got my second, we're gonna do a little chit chat. Still haven't officially started the other channel, so this is where the videos are going. It's coming. I know I keep saying it, but things have to be the way I want them to be in order for me to proceed. They're not what I want yet, exactly. So we're just gonna still chill over here. I was saying that was like going to be amazing, and I still feel that way. And I've seen so many videos, but y'all know it happens every single year. Every time it's a new year, people get re-inspired to do everything, get fit, get their money right, you know, start new goals and all these things, which I believe is so great and beautiful, and we need it. We need inspiration, we need motivation. Right now, I'd say the first 3 weeks of January, there's mad motivation on social media, because that's all people are posting about is, you know, all the things and how to get to the next level and how to be great and whatever. But do people follow through? Do you actually put your goals and plans into motion, or is it just a lot of talk? Okay, a lot of talk, I feel like, happens a lot, and then nothing. Nobody follows through. The motivation starts to die down. People end up right back in their routines of stagnation. And I feel like this year I'm hoping for better for everybody, because some gotta give, y'all. I just feel like there's so much stuff going on in this world. You got the fires happening in California, like how? And there seems like there's nothing that they can do to like control these fires. The politics, the new regime in government, just like pricing everywhere. Everything's going up. In New York, they just raised the prices or added more prices. You can't even go down certain blocks in New York, streets, blocks, without paying a surcharge. I mean, where are we living? What is happening, y'all? What is happening? Milk is like $7. Eggs are like $7. Like, bruh, I don't know. I'm gonna share this quick little thing that happened to me within the last week and a half. And as you can see from the title, this is why I mind my business is so relevant. So I'm not gonna say any names, and this particular person that I'm actually talking about is a real person. This really happened. This is some real life. Does not watch this channel. So this person is a friend of my brother who has passed, right? We're friends on social media. He checks in with me every once in a while. How you doing, sis? And I must say, the people who are my brother's friends, my brother has been gone for a while. His friends still hold me down, and I love all of y'all. There are some of his friends on this channel. Hey y'all, hey. Hope all is well. Happy 25. They hold me down. When I talk about my brother has such an impact on other people's lives, that has touched their spirit to now look out for his sister who's still here, man, you never know the things that you're doing and saying for people, how that translates to your future, your family. Be good, be kind. Don't take human beings for granted. Anyway, this person is my brother's friend. Was my brother's no longer here. Checks in, whatever. So right before the new year, I started seeing like posts that were like concerning. He's in a relationship, but not married, right? Has 2 kids. One of his daughters by somebody else. She's almost grown. I think she's like 19. The oldest one is 19 or 20. And the youngest one is 2. When he told me he was having a baby with this lady, who I believe is a lot older than him, no judgment. It's not my business what people do with their lives. You love her, you want to be with her, that's the choice that you made. Cool. What you need to get for your baby, send me your address. So y'all, we grew up in Queens, and that is where they live in Queens. And you know, we would talk about the old neighborhood a lot, and I'm very careful with speaking to men in general that have girlfriends, wives, partners, because women are nuts. I cannot tell you how many times that I have had to unfriend my friends, male friends, because their girlfriends or wives or significant others was intimidated just by a picture, an avatar. Because I said, hey bro, happy new year, or what's good, how's your family, and their girlfriends or whatever is like, who is that and why is she talking to you? Y'all need to really gain some security, because if you are that insecure in your relationship that all you see is my picture, you know nothing about me, you're that insecure that something's going on, then you need to work on the trust issues in your relationship, because it's just disgusting. But I don't play that mess. As soon as somebody thinks or whatever, because that is definitely not the case, and I don't play around with other people's men, or that is not who I am. But anyway, so when I'm talking to my brother's friend who has a significant other, I can see the woman, you know, in his comments. Like anything that I comment on, she would have to come behind me and comment on. Just like, how old are you? How freaking are you trying to make your presence known? Like, I don't want your man. I trust. Anywho, they're having the baby, and I ask, is there a registry? And he's like, I don't know. Okay, why don't you know if there's a registry for your kid? It's concerning to me. Okay, cool. So is there anything that your baby needs? I don't know. Let me ask. He calls her wifey, but they're not married. All right, cool. Get back to me. Never gets back to me, y'all. Never responds in like weeks, right? And so one day I was in like a Target or Nordstrom, one of them stores, TJ Maxx, one of them, I have no idea. And I seen he had a baby girl, and I seen the cutest little like baby gift set blanket and a little teddy bear, and it came with like some bottles, and it was just so cute. So I picked it up because I wanted to give him something for the arrival of his newborn baby, and I did. I finally get a response from him, and he's like, oh, we had a registry, but we don't have it anymore. I said, don't even worry about it. I just picked up something on my own. Do you have an address I can send it to? Yes, gives me the address. I get it all packed up. I get it sent out. Child, I don't hear nothing. I don't hear. Weeks pass, months pass. I just want to know that it arrived and it didn't get lost in the mail. I don't hear nothing. He ends up commenting on something that I posted, like a meme or something. So I'm like, hey bro, what's up? And he's like, sis, what's good? And I'm like, nothing. Did you ever get my gift? Yeah, we got it. Thank you. Good looking. I said, what? And he has my, why didn't you let me know that you got it? Slip my mom, blah. Fine. No problem. Everybody has things going on in their lives. I get it. Newborn baby. Fine. And he's younger. The girl is probably older than me, but he's my brother's age. So I'll look at him as like a little brother. All right. Y'all know I got to give y'all some background, right? Okay, so throughout the time they've been together, he always, every now and again, will send me like some message complaining about the woman he's with. Crystal, like, she makes me feel less than a man, and because she's, I'm not gonna say what she does on here, but she has a very prestigious job and she makes over 6 figures and he does not. And so he feels like she uses the fact that she is the bread. First of all, they're not married, which, you know, is a whole different thing when you're talking about money and finances and things and homes. You're not married, baby. You don't have no rights to anything. And I hate to see it with my young sisters out here that be having baby after baby with these men, shacking up with these men, and you don't have no commitment, no nothing. You are not entitled to nothing, sis. Like, maybe a little bit of child support if he got a job on the books, but other than that, like, you get nothing. So he getting the cow for free, so to speak. Not my business though. Everybody do what they do. But I know some people also don't get married. One girl told me she didn't marry her dude because he owed child support and something else. So she was like, they not coming for my money. And I was like, heard you. Gotta think smart, I guess. Everybody's situation, but my thing, no babies, no stability, no, you're not getting the milk from the cow for free. I'm sorry, but a lot of these women, penis in relationships, you want this man shacking up with you just because you want a man. Good night. Not the future that I would ever want for me or anybody for that matter. So he complaining, asking me for my advice as his sister. Meanwhile, he got mad siblings, but I don't know what the situation is with his siblings or whatever. And you know, so I always try to be neutral when I don't really know like the full story or the other party. I don't know his girl. So I'm just like, well, have y'all talked about it? Have you let her know how you feel about A, B, C, and D? And she has other kids, which is also a big issue. They all live in a house. I think her sister lives there. The sister and her own the house together, and they have like the bottom part of the house, and the sister has like the top part of the house or whatever. So there's a lot of people in the house, and she has 4 kids or 5 kids prior to the kids she had with him, and she's older than me, y'all, but God bless. So he's asking me whatever, and I'm just like, if you want to be with this person, the goal is to always communicate, figure out what she wants, what she needs, what you want, what you need, and go from there. And then he's like, she don't want to hear nothing I have to say because she's the one paying the bills, and she's the one, buying a lot of stuff because my bread ain't this and that. And it be irritating my soul. I swear to y'all, it be irritating my soul when these men be out here not getting to a bag. Like, you're healthy, you're able, and you're just okay working like basic jobs, not bringing in no money, and you got a kid, multiple kids, a wife, a girlfriend. What are we doing, sir? What are we doing? What are we doing? The grind is not there. The hustle is not there. You are not the man for me. You sound silly as hell talking about what a woman should and shouldn't be doing, and you ain't even on your grind. Like, you could go sit in the corner and shut up. Because if a man ain't manning, you got big problems, ladies. Big problems. Anywho, and then I love this kid to death, my brother's friends, but he complains about a lot of things and does nothing about it, and it irritates me. And if he was legit my blood brother, I would be telling him the same thing. When my younger brother was here, we didn't play that, boy. Boy, don't sit up here complaining to me about this and that, and you have not done anything to fix anything. Go sit in the corner until you get your life together, because we not about to be no losers around here. Not no men out here being little boys and trying to be big boys. So, okay. Keep in mind, this happens over several times. He's telling me she's a hoarder and like all this little stuff, right? And I had never said nothing negative about this lady, even though some of the things he was saying to me was wild. Like, what? But he was not in a position of power. And this is what I told him. I said, you are never going to get the respect that you want in that situation. And he's like, sis, what you mean? And I said, number one, you're not bringing in the bread to sustain the respect that you want. And I don't care what nobody says. If a man is not producing money to take care of things, you're not going to get the respect that you think you deserve. You're not. Penis is not enough in these dating ages. Especially, old girl got 14 kids to take care of, a mortgage, car payments, and you have a job, but it's not the job that's going to take care of a family. You are always going to get disrespected and stuff thrown in your face, baby. You ain't even trying to hustle. Like, he talking about, oh, I'm waiting for my social media to pop. I said, boy, if you don't get out my face with that nonsense, social media. Listen, I have this conversation with several people, including people in my family. Everybody thinks that they're going to get on social media and become superstars and never have to work again a day in their life. Baby, that is not realistic. 98% of the people who get on these platforms are not making money to sustain a lifestyle. Now, maybe these little young kids on here, these little 20-something years old, little teeny boppers, whatever, that don't have big grown-up bills yet, and they're getting these little checks and they live at home with their parents. Okay, Cool. We talking big grown-up bills, mortgages, car payments, tuition, daycare, gas, food. Like, what are we talking about, boo? Your little $200 check every 5 months you get from social media is not going to do the job. So I have to be realistic with people who are unrealistic, because you coming to me for some sort of big sister advice, I'm going to tell you the truth. It's the same thing I would have told my own flesh and blood. Bro, get the hell up out of your unrealistic dream. Do I believe there's a possibility? Yeah, but not for you. Because I've seen his post, and I told him, I said, this is not what you think is gonna pop. This is what are we doing? Like, and if you trying to be real serious again about making money on social media, there's levels. There's things that you have to do. And I said this in, I think, another video. People live in delusion. Everybody on here thinks that they are popular, funny, interesting. People want to watch you, and that is not the case. Sorry to tell you. Everybody on here is not going to pop. Everybody on here is not interesting. Most people on here are just basic AF. Like, and that's just not my opinion. Those are the facts. What the hell? Why do you think you're going to become famous and you're not doing anything that would make you stand out? Your personality is not so unique that people will be drawn to you. Bro, pack it up. I told him, and he does music, where he thinks he's going to be like a R&B rap. Cut the shit, bro. You need to focus on more realistic things in life. Now, once you get some stability in your life, and then you want to try to do like something on social media and see where it goes, cool. But you got kids to feed. I don't know what their situation as far as the mortgage and all of that goes. I don't know. But I know you living in a house that has a mortgage. I know that you have car payments. I know that you have a daughter that's in college. Big bills, bro. Big bills. You sitting up here making little TikTok and Instagram posts about the same thing that everybody else is doing, and you getting like 15 views. And then I had to tell him, I said, you mad cocky. He was like, what are you talking about? I said, you sitting up here talking about like people gonna have to pay for your content, ain't nothing free, and 25, and you bringing heat. And I'm like, but you not though. And he's like, bro, since you hating. I say, I'm not hating. I swear to God, I am not a hater. If you was popping and what you was doing was hitting, I'm gonna encourage that, and I'm gonna be like, all right, how we gonna help you take this to the next level? But if you just not, you not it. Like, and he's not it. So it's like, you don't want to hear it, but clearly ain't nobody else telling you the truth, because you really think what you're doing is and doing it well. It's not. But whatever. He ain't talked to me for a long time. I don't care. I'm not the one that's gonna lie to you, especially if you ask me. I wouldn't just go volunteering my true opinion about your content being terrible. But if you ask me, I'm going to tell you the truth. My opinion. Not that my opinion is the end all be all, but baby, numbers don't lie. So if you legit been doing this content, posting stuff, like he be posting quotes and legit just, like I said, carbon copying somebody else's shit and then trying to make it his own or whatever. But it is not hitting. It's just not hitting. And so, like I said, people don't want to face the reality that sometimes it's not meant for you. Everybody's not meant to be a social media celebrity. Now, if you're doing it for fun and that's what you enjoy doing and you like to share and whatever, cool, something for everybody. But that's not his mindset, or a lot of people's mindset. People be on here being like, I'm going to be a YouTube superstar. Why y'all not liking me? Why y'all not be mad as hell when people not supporting them or sharing or whatever? Like, maybe because your content's not hitting. Maybe because people are not connecting to you. Maybe because you're boring. Maybe because your personality is dry AF. These are all things that people don't want to believe. Like, sis, I don't want to watch a video of your back for 15 minutes. What you're talking about, nobody can relate to. Your energy is dead. you look terrible. Like, it's just so many reasons why things may not be hitting, and maybe you need to reevaluate that, and maybe you need to say, this just ain't for me. A celebrity, I'm not a social media star, and sit down, or go do something else that maybe you're good at. I don't know. Anywho, fast forward, and I'm gonna wrap this up. This is why I mind my business. He sends me a message like right before the new year, and he's like, sis, I'm struggling, I need your help, like I don't know what to do with my life. And now mind you, y'all, I am going through my own BS, okay? I have a lot going on. I have responsibilities right now. I am legit day-to-day figuring out how I'm surviving. But I'll never turn down somebody who reaches out to me for help if I can. But keep in mind, I'm going through my own mess, right? And this is the thing too, and I want to say this really quick. He knew what I was going through, because I told him, because he had reached out to me, and I told him, you think one time a mother flipper would say, sis, you good? Sis, can I take you somewhere? You need a ride? Like, here's $20 for gas. Let me treat you to dinner. Absolutely not. Like, and this is somebody who I have been there for, like have spent my money on, has made sure that I stay in touch because he was a connection to my brother, have done things because I feel like that's a connection to my brother. And again, I don't do stuff for the applause. It's usually for the cause. But when I tell you, there's so many people that you don't even have to do nothing for me financially, but just like, sis, how's your mental? You good? Nah, it don't be happening. And in 25, I told myself that I have to stop giving so much of me and focus on me, because legit, you will drain yourself for others, because either that's just your personality, that's just what you do, that's just who you are, and people will take advantage of that and leave you with nothing. And in your time of need, nobody's there to help pick up. So all the time, effort, words, money, all of that I have poured into other people, bruh, ain't got back hardly none of that. It's fine though, because like I said, you know, you give for the cause and not the applause, but it just makes you think. Anyway, so he reaches out to me via text, and I say, call me. He calls me, says, what's up? He got the mad deep voice. What's good? Whatever. I'm like, what's going on, bro? What's up? You alright? Nah, sis. Shit is mad wild right now. Okay, so what's up? This bitch. Talk about the girlfriend. Okay, what's up? What she did? She basically kicking me out the house. And this is what I mean for anybody, women or men. When you don't have your own money, your own car, your own house, your own everything, you leave yourself vulnerable for other people to do whatever the hell they want to do. Why are we having traffic right here? Accident. You leave yourself vulnerable for other people to control your life. Don't be that person, y'all. Don't be that person. So I go, how is she kicking you out of a house that y'all got together? Right? Because I didn't really know what the situation was. I know one day he was with this lady, and the next thing I know, he moved and he's having a baby with her. That's all I really know, because I mind my business, and if you don't volunteer your information to me, I'm not going to ask you. That's your business, right? So he's like, well, it's not my house. My name's not on anything. It's her and her sister's house. I don't pay the mortgage. I'm like, okay, but do you contribute to like the mortgage? Do you contribute to any of the bills? Nah, I ain't really got it like that, sis. Like, I gotta pay for this. I said, all right, so what's going on? So apparently he's bumping heads now with her older sons, right? Remember I told y'all she had about 14 kids. I'm exaggerating, but she got like 5 kids, 6 with his kid. And she, you know, like all the kids live there. He's telling like the sons, clean up after themselves, like go to bed, you know, certain things that a parent figure would be telling a child. And he's like, they like, shut the fuck up, bro. You ain't gotta listen to you, ain't our daddy, you know, like you a bum. Like basically disrespecting him in this house where he's supposed to be like a father figure, the man figure. But what I told y'all, he not bringing anything to the table to be respected. So this is what happens. And so I'm like, damn, that's messed up. I said, well, is she checking them? And he's like, well, I told her, you know, she'll say whatever, but they're like teenage boys. You know what I mean? And what you gonna tell a teenage boy when this man is not their father? They know for a fact that he's not really doing nothing. He just living there, whatever, screwing their mom. The mom be mad disrespectful, which he just told me, like, she's verbally disrespectful. Like, when they get into arguments, she's always like, well, you living in my house, you eating my food, you do, bruh. So this is what he's telling me on the phone, and he can't do it no more, and he won't be disrespected, and his daughter is seeing these things, whatever. So I go, where are you right now? I'm in Jersey. Okay, who's in Jersey? Because I know he ain't get his own place. He's like, I'm with my mom's. I said, okay, well, you're safe. You have a place to stay for now or whatever. So I'm like, well, what's your plan? And he's like, I can't do it no more, sis. Like, I gotta just save my money so I could get my own place because I'm not going back. And, you know, the disrespect has been going on for years and da-da. So I said, do you want me to blow smoke up your butt, or do you want me to tell you the truth? The hard truth. And he's like, nah, I always want you to keep it real. But I'm like, okay. So I said, look, nothing's gonna change until your dynamics change. You living there with them, basically not on, your name's not on anything, you don't have rights to anything, she paying all the bills with her sister, them kids don't respect you. I said, in order for you to regain your manly respect, you gonna have to either start taking over the mortgage, taking over some bills, doing more as a man, contributing more as a man, or y'all gonna have to move and buy your own place to start your own foundation, bro. Like, you moved into somebody else's house and you're not contributing. They are not going to respect you. This is always going to happen. It is always going to come up. And he said something about, like, she's a hoarder and she be buying mad stuff. You can't tell that woman what to do in her house. That is her house, bro. You don't pay no bills. That is her house. So if she want to hoard, she's going to hoard. Okay? And I'm like, well, do you want to try to, again, what I said in the past, I'm like, do you want to try to work it out, or are you just done? I'm done, sis. I'm done. Like, this is too much. This is like the 100th time this has happened. And, you know, I'm a man. Like, okay, man, you're a man. But you're not understanding that men are respected for being men more than just having testosterone. Like, there's certain things that you have to do as a man to be respected as a man. Like, and this is what I'm trying to say to him without hurting his feelings. I don't think he was getting it. Then, you know, I'm just trying to say, you can't continue to allow anyone to disrespect you. Like, your mental health is suffering. He crying on the phone. Like, what am I supposed to do? If that woman and her kids are not going to respect you ever because of the dynamics, then you either, one, you go back and shut up and let them people do what they do, and you just be quiet because ain't nothing you could do, or not. Clearly, he said he's been fighting for his respect for years and ain't nothing changed. And I told him nothing's going to change until the dynamic changes, or you bring in more money, or y'all move and get your own place and you establish some dominance as the man of the house, period. He can't do that though, because the job that he's working is not, he's not making enough money to do all of those things. People work their whole lives and don't have nothing. You live check to check. You buy little frivolous things to keep you happy, because that's the world we live in. They want you to be in a rat race. You make just enough to pay your little housely bills, and that's it. I've been telling y'all for years, that is not the life I wanted for myself. And especially as a man, you can't provide. Like, and then he posting, women ain't nothing but a bunch of gold diggers. Why is it that every time you meet somebody, you meet a woman, she asking about your finances and what you could do and whatever? Bruh, because a real woman who has her own already and does not need you for anything, she's gonna want a partner that is either equally yoked or can provide. what woman wants to get with somebody that's barely surviving, and you already got 2 baby mothers, so you're responsible for 2 kids plus yourself, whatever bills you have, your car note, gas, all of that. You don't have nothing of your own. You don't have your own home. You don't even own your car. Like, what are you bringing to the table? And I told him this: how are you sitting up here posting on social media about how women are money hungry, gold diggers, and you have nothing? You need to shut up. You cannot talk about what the women, all they want is money, when you have none. Maybe if you got your own foundation, right, and you're able to provide, right, you'll find a partner that can match your energy, your life, your money, whatever. Not all women who say, I want a man that can provide, are money hungry gold diggers. Absolutely not. I would never in my life be with a man that cannot provide. And I don't need anybody to do anything for me. I could clearly take care of myself. But I would never match myself up with somebody, especially at this big grown age of being over 40. You over 40, bro, and you don't have nothing. You don't even own your own car. You don't even have a studio apartment. Go sit down. I do not respect that. I don't. I'm sorry. And you can call me whatever the hell you want to call me. But in this life, the world that we live in, a man has to be a man. And there are certain standards that a man should have. I'm not saying women who are out here selling coochie and, you know, don't have nothing themselves. You don't have nothing yourself. You're not educated. You don't own nothing yourself. You don't work. You don't do nothing. I'm not saying that those women should just be taken care of because they got something juicy between their legs, because we know that there are women who also, that's how they're surviving. Do what you do, boo. But at the end of the day, that's, you know, that's not a guarantee of a secured life. I'm sorry. So, and I do believe the same for women who require so much. What are you bringing to the table? What do you have to offer? And don't say, because I'm cooking and cleaning. Nah. That's just like men saying, I'm dicking you down, or, you know, I could wash your car, like I'm taking out the garbage, bro, go somewhere. It's the same thing. That's not enough. I'm sorry. 25, baby, y'all better step it up. Fast forward, y'all. This boy cried to me, told me, do I have an apartment for him to live in? You can't afford any of my apartments, sir. I'm so sorry. But I wish you nothing but the... Okay, why are you... Bro, this person in front of me is like driving so slow. What time is it? Anyway, I offered him some good big sister advice. I said, I am going through my own stuff, but if you need me, feel free to reach out. I will do all I can to help you. You know, you need to eat, I'll cook you a meal. You want to come wash your clothes at my house, you feel free. You need a place to sleep, let me know. Like, the things that I can do to help you. But I'm not going to lie to you, okay? And I'm going to tell you the truth about how to get to this bread and what you need to do as a man if you're wanting a certain type of woman and you want a certain type of respect. There are certain things that you're going to have to do as a man. And I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you, baby. I done lived a lot of fucking life. And I know what is required out here in these streets to be successful and to attract a certain type of person, whether he listened to it or not, because it was a lot of yeah, sis, yeah, whatever, right? Love you, bro. You know, keep in touch, y'all. Shortly after New Year's, I see this boy on social media back on his BS, doing his little post and saying he gonna be charging for his content. What are you talking about? He don't be posting nothing. Like, it's just randomness. And then I see him back with the girl. Big paragraphs. Nothing more important than family. Like, you gotta be a man. Like, the shit that I was saying to him. This is what he's putting in his post. Bro, that's not the life you live in. That's not even the life you live in. Like, you're lying. Now you back with old girl. They ain't say nothing to me. Not that he had to, but like, all this disrespect. They was throwing his clothes out, bleaching his sneakers. She disrespected him in front of the sister, the kids. I mean, I guess because he's homeless. He went back. Which, you don't have your own options to be free and demand respect, then this is the stuff that you have to deal with. You'll continue to be disrespected. You'll continue to let people play with you. You will continue to put up with stuff you know is not right. But when you don't have any other options, you ignore. And then you make up these false narratives. I'm sitting there reading this like, bro, these are all lies. So whoever's following him, he don't get much interaction. But it's like, this is the narrative that you're selling, because not 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, you told me the complete opposite. And I can't. And this is why I mind my business. Because the people that come to you when the chips are down and you tell them the truth and you give them, you know, this loving but stern advice, and then they blow what you said to the wind and don't care and then just go back, don't ever come to me again. Don't ever come to me again. And I promise y'all, if this boy reaches out to me again, I am going to tell him. Do not ever come to me asking me for anything, no advice, no place to sleep, you need gas. Nah. You better go to shorty who disrespecting you, who house you live in, and you better ask her. Because what are we doing? Like, you've wasted so much of my time, my money, my effort, and you don't listen to anything. And I would have told this to, God bless the dead, my baby brother. I would have told him the exact same thing. So, yeah, this is why I'm on my business.